Hello friends, welcome back to another video. In this video, I will talk about a very recent topic in public administration, that is e-governance. Before start about e-governance, we have to know what governance is. So, what is governance? In 1989, World Bank study Sub-Saharan Africa from crisis to sustainable growth has been referred to need for institutional reform and a better and more efficient public sector. The main focus of the bank study was to analyze the developmental problems in the sub-Saharan country. The bank emphasized on the reformations of the public sectors from government to the governance. During this period, the term governance distinct from the government and it was associated with the civil society actors. In 1992, World Bank has been published another documents on governance and development. According to this publication, the governance is considered as a process by which the legitimized power had been exercised for the utilizations of resources of a country for development but not growth. After the 1990s, governance has become more important. In this time, public sectors have been reformed by the new public management's aim, that is economy, efficiency and effectiveness through the principles of decentralization and debureaucratization. Now, governance has been considered in terms utilizations of socio-economic resources for ensuring effectiveness and efficiency in the public sector. Administrator has considered as manager and citizen has considered as the consumer. Governance has been considered in terms of service delivery to the citizens. In other words, we can say that governance involves decision that defines citizens' expectations, grant power or verify performance. According to World Bank document, governance and development, there are four key dimensions of governance. The first one is public sector management. This dimension has been emphasized on the capacity building of the public sectors for sound economy and quality service delivery to the citizen. The second one is accountability. World Bank very much emphasizes on the accountability. It has been described as the heart of the governance. Generally, accountability means holding public officials responsible for their action. Political leaders have been responsible to the citizen for the implementations of sound socio-economic policies. It has also been referred the balance between public policy and its implementation and proper allocations of public resources for the social and economic development. Accountability has been considered in terms of satisfactory service delivery to the citizens and how much effective of the people's participations in the policy making process of governance. The third dimension of governance is the legal framework for development. The bank has discussed the legal framework for development on the basis of rule of law for the stable economic growth. The rule of law has been considered as the legal dimensions of the governance by the state. The fourth dimensions of governance is transparency and information. According to the bank, a competitive market economy requires that economic actors have access to relevant, timely and reliable information. To the bank, transparency and information have been beneficial in terms of three areas like economic efficiency, transparency as means of preventing corruption, and the importance of informations in the analysis, articulation and acceptance of policy choice. Now the main question is, What is e-governance? The E in e-governance stands for electronics. Thus, e-governance is basically associated with carrying out the functions and achieving the results of governance through the utilizations of ICT. That means information and communications technology. A new paradigm shift has been developed in the field of governance by the applications of ICT in all aspects of governance called electronic governance or e-governance. E-governance raises the transparency, accountability, efficiency and effectiveness and also inclusiveness in the governing process. The main focus of the e-governance is to provide transparent, equitable and accountable service delivery to the citizens. The aim of e-governance facilitate and improve the quality of governance and ensure the people's participations in the governing process through the electronic means like email, website, SMS connectivity and others. E-governance is not just about government website or email or financial transaction. It will change how citizens relate to government as much as it changes how citizens relate to each other. It also refers to utilizations of IT in the country's democratic process itself, such as election. E-governance is about use of ICT for steering the citizens and promoting the public services. The e-governance made correlations between state and society, government and people, people to people and governments and society. E-governance has several dimensions. The first dimensions of e-governance is G2C, vice versa C2G. That means government to citizens and citizens to government. As people is the key concept of politics and government as well as governance, the government compelled to connect with citizens through the transparent and accountable order. In these connections, the government is responsible for promoting the social opportunities and public services in the field of transportations like registration of motor vehicles, issuing of driving license, issue of flying permissions, tax and fee collections through the cash and bank challans and control of pollution etc. Hospitals like linking of various hospitals in different parts of the country to ensure better medical services to the citizens. In terms of educations, the availability of e-learning modules to the citizens, right to educations etc. Online job portals and various customer services is the most important under these dimensions. It also ensures service such as issue of certificate, job cards, passport, ration card, payments of bills and filing the taxes from the doorsteps through the e-governance platform. The main objectives of the G2C or C2G services are to ensure equitable distribution of informations for all, acceptance of citizens' feedback, improving welfare services. The second dimension of e-governance is G2G, that means government to government. G2G has been referred to the raising the quality of the government process by cost cutting, managing performance, making strategic connections within the government. It enables government institutions more efficient and more effective by the use of IT tools like the live fingerprints scanning and verification, electronic entry of reports and paperwork, etc. The major key areas in these dimensions are e-secretariat. All the valuable information regarding the functions of the government are interlinking throughout the various departments. The next, e-police. police personnel records, criminal records, etc. are these are the under the e-police. And e-court, creating database of all the various previous cases, pending cases and ongoing cases. And last one is the statewide network. The third dimensions of e-governance is G2B, that means government to business, and vice versa B2G, business to government. G2B or B2G mainly concerned about e-taxation, getting license from the government, etc. It has included the policy of government with business. The fourth and last dimension of e-governance is G2E, that means government to employee, vice versa E2G, that means employee to government. G2E model refers to providing information and services from government to employee and employee to government as well. It involves training through the e-learning methods, consolidate the employee and share of knowledge among the employees. It has been also facilitated the employee to access information regarding pay and benefit policies and manage their profit through online. So this is the video regarding governance and e-governance. Thank you friend for watching this video. For more video, please do subscribe our channel.